Welcome back to part 2. As you guys saw, we'll be condensing these 3 ESCs down into something much smaller that will fit into this chassis. So let's get started. First things first, I'll start breaking these ESCs down. So we need to remove the heat shrink as carefully as possible so we don't damage the ESC. Get that off. Now that we got the heat shrink off, we will need to shorten all these wires down so that we can fit them in a box after design. And now we take the soldering iron and we will get these connections removed so we can shorten these wires. This is the motor plug, battery plug next. Got that one, and got that one. Oh, wow. Easier than I thought. Alright, now that we have those removed, I can shorten them. Okay, now we've got all of the wires cut into length. I just had to plan out my route for all the wiring. I decided I will stack all of the ESCs here on the side, and that should get us some clean wiring. We got to tin all the ends of the connectors, and then we can solder them back to the boards, and next after that we'll be designing the box. Alright, brought you guys in a little closer so we can get a better view at what we're doing here. We got all 3 done here. Now it's time to hook it up, make sure everything works as it's supposed to. Because that's the thing with when you start messing around with wires, things can not work. So let's make sure I wired the motors up correctly. And then we need a battery controller in here. Alright, we got them all wired up correctly. That's awesome, guys. Next order of business, we need to build a box to house all of these. So my goal is to have them all stacked on the side, kind of like that, and we'll just have to be okay with the wires going up, and the battery hopefully can live in the front. I hope there's enough room between the front and the spur gear, and then we will have something to mount the receiver in the back. Alright, I'll come back to you guys when I've figured that out. Okay, so we have version 1 here. I'll show you why. This is with prototyping, you have to print, learn, and repeat. It's a bit loose there, side to side. I made the measurements on the bottom here a bit too big, and so there's a few things I need to adjust. So I'll come back with version 2. Okay, we've come back with a redesign here. So let's do a little test fit, and we'll go with this one. So we got little rails in there to hold each one, hoping that they don't touch. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, it's looking really promising. Let's get the other 2 in there. There we are, guys. Wow, that is a lot of mass on the side. Yeah, I think we'll probably be, our weight will be biased to the, I guess, the left. Yeah. But that's okay. It's not a performance rig. And this is where I will mount the receiver. All right, get these motors all connected up. This one all the way there. Perfect. I haven't printed a battery tray yet. I'm hoping to fit the battery in the front here. Alright, wow, this is starting to take shape, guys. This is really exciting. Wow, look at that. That is horrendous, but also awesome. So I have this modified hinge here. Have ourselves a hinge. Need to mount the front mount first up here. Alright, now that we have this mounted, we can see where this will line up. Okay, it looks like back M here is in the way, and we don't need that. That's for the this body over here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop that. Boom, chopped. Alright, it looks like the body's gonna look a little funny. It's more of a high clearance body than probably should go down here to cover that. We got our body on. Yeah, it's pretty tall, but it is what it is. I won't bore you guys with disassembly, so here we go. Guys, it's finally here. This has been a long time, a lot of planning, a lot of thinking for me. I'm just so excited to have it finally in front of me. Wow. Battery's mounted here. I forgot that's how I mounted it previously, so that works out because we don't really have room down here. But man, it's a little hard to see because all the wires, but holy crap. Never thought I'd ever see a SCX24 with running 3 motors. That is crazy. And look at this, still has slow crawl. Alright. Oh, I think there's only one more thing left to do, and that is to take it to the course. And here we go. Definitely no shortage of power here. Now, this is the part I'm worried about, is this. I think it's too steep for how top heavy this thing is. It's already struggling a little bit here. Usually makes it past this point. Did do a test run. Don't know if it's going to do it. Oh, we have power. Oh, yep. There we go. And there it is. Alright, we'll just have to go the other way. Go around here. Go across Serpentine Bridge. Into the Rock Garden of Death. Oh, it's a pincher right there. See if we can make it down this one without falling. And it looks like we're caught up. The overall performance of this does seem to do pretty good. It's not comp rig style, but it seems to be getting the job done, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can make it back up where we just came down here. Now this part's traditionally a little bit slick, so having power here might help. There we go, worked it, nice. That's what we like to see. These 3 motors definitely doing the work there. Alright guys, for our final test we will see if we can make it up the one line on this slab, the less steep. I definitely know I can't make on the one, but let's try this side here. Look at that. There we go. That's awesome. Thanks guys for joining me on this episode. It was a fun one. I really enjoyed building this crazy wacky idea, and I definitely have a lot more. December is going to be a good one, I think. We'll see how that all goes. Always waiting on the mail. So we got that planned out. I'll be doing a few smaller projects from here now till December. But stay tuned because we got lots of modifications to do, small or big. This is my first big project, so I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching. Till next time.